Hello everyone, my name is Mario. I am here in Argentina making this video for you to tell you a little bit about my CELTA course experience which I had until last month. Well, if you're planning on traveling abroad or live in Italy or settle down, say in Thailand and get a job as an English teacher, then a CELTA course experience is definitely the most rational choice. I did my CELTA course in Buenos Aires at the International House in Buenos Aires and had three wonderful English teachers, all of them superbly trained and truly outstanding professionals. Some of the questions that people often ask is if you need to be a professional teacher in order to take this course. Well, the answer is no. During my CELTA, I was the only licensed professional teacher, which means that the rest of my peers were not professional teachers at all. However, I have to acknowledge that all of them performed much better than I did throughout the course. Another frequent question people ask is if you need to be a native speaker. The answer again is no. I was born in Argentina and in Mendoza, and Spanish is my mother tongue, so you don't need to be a native speaker. However, you need to speak English fluently. Nonetheless, one of the tutors from the International House will contact you and arrange an interview with you prior to the course. During this interview, he will merely try to discover how well, if you have the capacity to pass the course. So don't worry. A big part of the interview process is ascertaining whether if you have the capacity to cope with the demands of the course, which are quite high. Not just the classroom teaching or the language or the grammar. Well, let me tell you a little bit about the online course itself. Back in January, I had planned on taking a face-to-face course. But the pandemic turned all my plans upside down. So the International House offered me to take an online course. And to begin with, technology was the number one big issue that made the prospect of an online CELTA course a little bit intimidating. But after a few days of getting acquainted with how to handle the different features that the program has, the Zoom platform has, everything started to fall into place. So don't worry, it is perfectly normal if you get flustered or nervous. Well, as you may know, virtual learning enables trainees to take a complete course load from remote places and without having to sit in a traditional classroom environment. And you can connect to the platform from wherever it is most convenient for you. Well, in my case, as I was telling you, I am from Mendoza, and which is one of the provinces in Argentina. I believe that the benefits far outweigh the costs. Online education can cost less. Okay, and it provides a more affordable option. For example, there are neither commuting nor accommodation costs, which is a big thing. And my class was a very multicultural class. I had classmates from different parts of the world. I had American, Canadian, Peruvian, and Argentinian classmates, which we all had different ages, backgrounds, and interests, which made the course even more interesting. The online CELTA course covers the principles of effective teaching and gives you a range of teaching techniques and practical experience. Okay, you get hands-on teaching practice and observation of professional teachers, but you also have to observe your peers. You have to watch the other candidates' lessons, the other candidates' classes that they give, which leads you to reflect on your own classroom teaching. And then there is supervised lesson planning, which occurs at all times during the course. I mean, the teachers, the instructors are above you all the time, helping you. And personally, I had to struggle a lot with planning, with lesson planning I would say, for the first 2 weeks. And the teachers supervised my lesson planning and helped me to stage my planning correctly and more effectively, it was fantastic, really. It helped me a lot. And well, as for assessment, there is no final examination. You are assessed throughout the course constantly. There are two types of assessments, which basically consists of your teaching practices, I mean the classes you have to give to students, and then some written assignments. And then there is a final assessment based on your overall performance. Well, what else? CELTA tutors give you feedback all the time, which is fantastic. It is really, really great. And they prepare an in-depth report of how you perform during the lesson, during each of the lessons you give. And of course, feedback is always constructive, helpful, and more than useful. For example, well, I have here one of the this is one of my feedback sheets that the teacher prepared for me after one of my classes. As you can see, it's a very detailed report. For example, here I have something related to the report I created with my students, my voice, how I delivered my instructions, if they were clear and precise. I mean, my ability to explain ideas in a clear and concise manner, the way I monitored and gave feedback to my students, and there is much more, and it's very, very helpful. What else? I forgot to tell you that the CELTA course is designed by Cambridge University, which is known around the world as a prestigious institution. And well, this is a very advantageous course because it gives you a gold standard certification, and it is internationally recognized. So basically speaking, what do you need to have in order to take the CELTA course? Well, first of all, willingness to learn, okay? And second of all, having a growth mindset. And the takeaway of the course is that it was a very rigorous training. However, if you are well prepared, I mean, with enough preparation and effort, you will be able to do very well. So believe me, you will learn a lot of new teaching stuff, which will help to make your classes enormously more effective. So yes, the CELTA course is challenging, and you will definitely need to be disciplined and dedicated. But it's also an extremely rewarding experience. And once you get your certificate, it will be a game changer to your whole teaching career. So if you're planning to take a CELTA, don't hesitate to do it at the International House in Buenos Aires. That's it. Take care, and thanks for watching.